Hey there, welcome to this 10-minute lower back pain relief, mobility and stretching video. I'm gonna get us going right away, so just make sure you have some space to move. You won't need any equipment. Come on down to the floor with me. I'm gonna start us on all fours, hands under shoulders and knees under hips. We're gonna do a cat-cow. So tuck your chin and round your spine, and then tip your chin and tailbone up towards the ceiling. We're gonna roll through this for another 45 seconds or so to get the back loosened up. So I'm going to take us through 6 mobility movements to loosen the lower back and decompress the lower back. And then we'll go through 4 stretches together. This is perfect to do right when you get up in the morning or right before you go to bed at night. Or if you need a 10-minute brain break during the day, this is perfect for that. Make sure you breathe nice and deep through every single movement. Big inhale. And big exhale. And as your spine loosens up, make the movements bigger. All right, next move coming at us is a kneeling side bend. So again, we're gonna stay right here on all fours. We're gonna squeeze one side together and then squeeze the other side together. It's almost like you're trying to get your hip bone to touch your rib cage on the side of your body. Think about bringing your shoulder down into your side, and then maybe even take a look in the direction that you're bending and squeezing. So you should feel a pretty good squeeze in your waistline on the side that you're bending, and then a nice little stretch on the long side of the body. And again, take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. All the while, we're keeping our lower belly pulled in to control the movement. All right, last one right here. Gonna bring you down to your belly. So lay down. I want you to bring your elbows close to you, palms just in front of your shoulders. You're gonna scoop your chest up and then lay it right back down. Lift your chest up and lay it right back down. Try to do this without pressing through your hands. So think about scooping through your nose, chin, and chest, a little squeeze down into the back muscles, and then we relax it back down. Try to keep your glutes relaxed, keep your legs relaxed, and we're just imagining growing long through the crown of our head. Imagine growing your spine all the way from the tailbone through the crown of the head. This is called a Mackenzie lift. It's one version of the Mackenzie lift. And our next movement will be another version of the Mackenzie lift. Really well-known treatment for lower back pain relief and especially sciatic nerve pain relief as well. All right, let's take it into that second Mackenzie lift. So we're gonna start the way we just were moving, and then we're gonna add this press up. So just come up as high as feels good to you. If you feel a catch or a squeeze or a pinch, stop and back it off just a little bit. So again, it's a scoop through and then a press up. We still have lower body relaxed. And really imagining growing long and tall through the chest, all the way up through the crown of the head. Inhaling and exhaling. So all of these movements that we're doing today are serving to decompress the lower back, which compression in the lower back can happen from so many things in life. A lot of sitting, a lot of forward bending motion, a lot of driving, a lot of typing. Many of us experience lower back and back pain. This is gonna help us loosen up. All right, I want you to come to your back now. Flip over, lay down. We're gonna move into a rolling hip bridge. So we're flat on our back, heels in the floor. We're gonna tuck our tailbone, roll the spine up one vertebra at a time, and then tuck in right behind your heart and lay your spine down one vertebra at a time. So it's like you're rolling your spine up, and then you're tapping it down one vertebra at a time. So we wanna treat the spine as if it's a string of pearls in this movement, and you're trying to lay it down one pearl at a time and peel it up one pearl at a time. We're not really looking for a glute squeeze. We're not really looking for an arch in the back. We really are just trying to expose the spine on the way up and expose the spine on the way down. Good work. One more. All right, one more movement on our backs. So I want you to lay flat now. You're gonna pull your left knee in and then drag it across your body with your right hand. Return it back to where you got it and then switch sides. Hug your right knee in, pull it across your body with your left hand, and then reset and switch sides. So you hug in with your opposite hand, and the other arm stays out on the floor, and we're trying to keep both shoulders anchored as we rotate. And again, you're breathing deeper than you think you need to right now. Delivering oxygen to all the muscles and joints is exactly what they need to help them loosen up. All right, this is our last mobility move in the set. I'm gonna take us through about 4 minutes of stretching. It's actually 2 stretches that we'll hold for 1 minute each on each side of our body. So last one of these rotations, finish it out. And then I want you to come all the way up to a seated position. Extend your right leg out in front of you straight. You're gonna cross your left ankle above your right knee if you can get it there. If not, you can just lay it on the inside of that knee. We're gonna sit up as tall as we can and tip forward if you can. If you don't have any range or mobility to tip forward, that's fine. You just sit up as tall as you can. You're probably gonna feel some tightness in that bent knee and hip. So breathe through it. And as you breathe through it, if you feel pressure release, you can exhale into it a little deeper and a little deeper until you can't go any further. We don't want to ever push past the point that we feel that tug. That tug is good. It's a good sign that the stretch is happening right where it needs to happen. So take another breath or 2 right here in this position, and then we'll hit the same stretch on the other side of the body. All right, let's switch sides. Left leg long, right ankle crosses over, or if you can't get it there, it can lay on the inside. Sit up as tall as you can and tip forward if you can. And to start with, you might only be able to just cross over and that's enough. So your goal will be to start to sit up taller and taller and taller. And then as you feel the relief there, if you get, as you get more flexible, you feel the relief in your lower back, then you can start to tip forward, leading with the chest comes forward towards the shins. And we're giving a gentle press. We're not forcing anything to happen, but we are giving a gentle press to that knee to help it open up. Breathing through a few more seconds. And then the next stretch will be a double bent leg stretch. It's almost like sitting cross-legged, except it's a little bit looser than that. So I want to bend your left knee and then cross your right leg just very loosely over that. Your knees should be almost in a straight line with your hips, just slightly wider. And your left shin should be in a parallel line with maybe your mat in front of you. So very gentle press in on the knees, sit up tall. You're gonna tip forward if you can. You might feel a pretty tight tug in that left side if you have your left leg closest to you. Whatever leg is closest to you, that's the side you're probably gonna feel the biggest stretch on. So again, we're just lifting up tall and tipping forward. Just trying to live in that discomfort for just a few more seconds. I know it's not comfortable, but it will help ease some discomfort if we'll just allow ourselves to sit here for a second. One more breath. And there we go, switch sides. So now you're gonna cross the right leg in front of you, shin parallel to either your mat or your rug in front of you, and then very loosely cross that left leg in front. All right, so sit up tall, hands pressing gently on the knees, and we're tipping forward if we have the mobility or the flexibility to do that. You might feel this reaction in your hips to protect yourself. So you kind of back out of it, breathe, convince yourself it's okay, it's safe to come down a little bit further. So you might even have to talk to those hips and glutes just a little bit to reassure them it's okay, this is good for us. Relaxing through the shoulders. Sometimes our body likes to hold on to that tension. Relax through your shoulders, belly in, and you're almost there. Just 10 seconds to go. And your 10-minute mobility and stretching will be done. Great job committing 10 minutes to some pain relief. It'll help you move better throughout the rest of your day if you're using this for a morning time mobility routine, and it'll help you rest better tonight if you're using it for a nighttime routine. Thank you so much for joining me. Please go visit my website, tamsysmithfitness.com. I have lots of incredible merchandise and training programs there to help you stay strong and beautiful. I'll see you soon.